everyone. Welcome back to The Skulk. Continuing the story of Winds of Change. Did I read this, though? Maybe. After a few moments, the movements become more natural. Oh yeah, I did. This is about the animated armored body.
You're using the spirits to power that armor. Does that mean we've been fighting our own?
Now you finally understand. The force of life itself bends to the triumvirate. There's no way that you could hope to stop us.
He takes slow steps towards me, holding out his blade. I finally understood why it was so important to the triumvirate. They could command an army of spirits simply by possessing it.
As soon as I harvest the seer's soul, I'll leave. Valessa, if you behave, I might let you go. Visit the rebels. Tell them what's coming.
This is it. If he attacks me, the vision will be end. If he attacked me, the vision would end. I was armed with all the information I needed to counter this attack. The true purpose, the major players. That's players, yes? The major players, and even the nature of the blade. He was so certain of his victory, he had no idea. I took a step forward, embracing what was to come. When this future came for Valenorth, we would be ready. He thrust the blade inside of me with little effort. The pain is so intense, but I'm overcome with hope. As my vision fades, I find the strength to say one final thing. It's over, Sylvie. You've already lost. Sylvie, Valenorth will never fall to you. Yeah, let's do this one. My visions say that you have no power. My eyes shoot open, and I instinctively clutch my gut. The pain from the vision lingers, pulsing through my body. Panting heavily, I squirm in pain, waiting for it to fade. I fall off the side of my bed and slam onto the floor. Thankfully, this makes me fully lucid, stopping the pain. For a moment, it's as if I existed in both scenarios. I rise to a sitting position and focus on my breathing. Still in shock at what happened, my heart beats frantically. It takes a while before it slows down, but I happily wait. When these negative feelings subside, I stand up. The vision I just experienced plays on a loop in my head. I had to warn Milas. I had to ensure that didn't happen. So all that was a vision. Dang. Pretty dang sweet. I mean, you still feel something, at least while you're dreaming. A knock sounds at on my door, and I look up in fright. I think that's meant to be look, but after what I just saw, yeah, it's look. My mind is filled with anxiety. Thankfully, as a voice calls out to me, I'm put at ease.
Hey, Seer! Open up! Don't make me wait all day again.
Okay. I'll just had a bit of a nightmare, okay? So let me take a moment to breathe. It's Fortane. He's my best friend, and Velissa's student. As my scribe, She had to train a backup, so to speak. A terrible scenario to plan for, but it had to be done. I rush over to the door and quickly unlock it. Welcoming him in, I notice a huge grin on his face. I feel relaxed. It's a brief reminder of safety.
Did you just wake up? Oh, jeez. I hope we won't be late. Don't tell me you forgot what day it is.
According to your smell, it's no bath day. Flirty. You're here. So it's cute guy day. I don't know. Whatever it is, I don't need your help. I'll have to refresh my memory. 14. Yeah, let's see. I don't know. Jokey sounds fine, but that's not the one I want.
Huh? Did you forget? Oh well, I don't blame you. There's lots going on lately. You're being officially inducted. You know, the ceremony to brand you as a seer? It should have happened ages ago, but stuff got in the way.
No.
Let's not delay it anymore, alright? Just sign this paper before we go. Milas wants it. Consent for the ceremony.
Okay. Enter your name. Alrighty! Time to print our name into this story. Let's hope our character does not become something to squander this name. Or, defile it or something. This is my name, and I want my name to be known as the kind-hearted, sweet, fluffy bumpkin.
Thanks. This is exactly what I'll need. Put on something fancy. I'll wait outside.
Oh, fancy? You mean... I have to wear long pants? And probably a long sleeve shirt? I like my shorts and t-shirt. It's so comfy. I reach out to try and stop him, but he's already gone. Dang, how fast is he? This is for the better, though, as he mustn't know what I saw. Why not? It's a vision! You're the seer, he's the scribe. The only people authorized to know were Milas and Valissa. Oh, okay, certain people. I walk over to my wardrobe to look for an outfit. As Fortane pointed out, I'm still in my small clothes. You know, the ones that don't fit me no more. If it was a big day, I gotta wear my big boy pants. Guess I have to dress up for the part. Wear a beautiful dress. Wear elegant menswear. Isn't this telling, are you male or female? Boink. Yes, that should be a fine choice. I slip into my mini manswear, and turn back to my room. I thought I was in my room. I take in everything at once. It's a huge mess. Once I meet Fortane, we might be busy for a while. I should finish up any last-minute business while I can. But at the same time, I shouldn't keep him waiting for long. Okay. Time to, who's this? This character is not in your party. Then why is he there? Alright. I wish I could just hop back in bed and feel the pain of that stab my back. Or front. I think he did stab my front. Right in the gut. But I guess I have responsibilities and stuff. I shouldn't keep Milas in the dark for much longer. Alright. One of my books. On the creation of Militia. Algus Valor is one of the most famous scholars in the world. I tried to collect some of his works, but he wrote so much.
On Alestia's creation. There are many theories on when Alestia came into existence. None have any foolproof evidence and are merely based on personal belief and the conviction of the individual. The most popular, however, is the belief that the Triumvirate created our world. This theory is strengthened by the fact that no history or records of history exist prior to their rule. Therefore, the passage of time on our world is measured by how many years have passed since the first recording of known history, the Triumvirate's arrival. But, as the lack of evidence cannot be considered evidence itself, this is a topic of hot debate. The answer does not seem to be within our reach, and many scholars who dedicated their lives to this knowledge have since given up and moved on. As everyone on Alestia lives in a relative peace, these pursuits are considered a waste of time. If the Triumvirate truly did create our world, then we must thank them, for they are very generous and righteous gods. Perhaps one day, though, we will know the truth.
I'm supposed to gather bags of grain from Milas. Valinor is self-sustaining, and we take turns harvesting. But I think I have something more important to talk to him about. Well, maybe more important, but you shouldn't shuck. Well, you shouldn't shuck your work. Shuck the corn. My cooking space is so messy. It's embarrassing. Cooking space? You cook in your bedroom? Interesting. I'm glad Fortame didn't say, stay and visit. It would have been. It would have been lecture after lecture. See the tidy one? From what you said about this. What the? You're about to visit the world map for the first time. Click the question mark on the bottom corner for a tutorial. Story flow and exploration will be explained in more detail. Let's see. Wait, did I miss my room? Did I miss my room? No, I did. Oh, I did. I completely missed my room. Whoops. Okay, can't back up now. What's this? Main Street? Great Tree, Town Square, your house. Sure. I'm back! It's a book on the true reach of the spirits. A very decisive topic, and one that's always debated.
The true reach of spirits. It is a widely held belief that plant life is a container for spiritual energy. Because this energy is so pure, residents of forested areas tend to lead a happier and more fulfilling life. While many are frightened at the ability for the spirits to influence our mood, they have yet to do so in a negative fashion. To this end, many people actively seek out homes in areas surrounded by nature and this positive energy. Whether negative or positive, being influenced with unknown intent is concerning to many people. It seems to be tolerated simply because the power helps in a beneficial way. What if the realm of spirits were to lash out and make us aggressive or worse? What if they are conditioning our minds to slowly bend to their will? At that point, they could make us do any manner of bidding. This is the thought that also keeps many away from such areas of Alestia. But as there are numerous large cities, finding a home that suits your belief is far from impossible. Many ask the Triumvirate to speak on this, but they remain ever silent on the matter. Is it possible that not even our rulers know the true nature of the spirits and their reach?
I guess it was just naming the last thing. I didn't know he's gonna read the last little tidbit. Tiddly tadbit. Last time This time Fortame came over, he left his journal. Oh no, more reading. Not bad, but still. Of course, he has nothing to hide, and he's always open. So might as well just look inside his journal, huh? I often benefit from his writings. He's smarter than he lets on.
On scribes and visions. The scribe of Valinor is a very important position, and one not to be taken lightly. Tasked with hearing and interpreting the visions of the seer or seeress, they bear a large mental burden. The spirits have their own language, and many visions are cryptic in nature. Though visions have become more clear over time, they started out as a mess of metaphors and confusion. It's almost as if, over many years, the realm of spirits has found ways to communicate more efficiently. This is interesting for many reasons. We must wonder if the realm of spirits is a physical entity, capable of growing and learning. There is no real explanation for this growing level of clarity in communication. It is widely believed that the realm of spirits hosts the souls of those who have left our world, but nobody has ever actually communicated with the dead or seen a long-lost loved one. Instead, these spirits grant visions of the future to those capable of witnessing them. Almost like a warning, they've helped keep Valenorth safe, and Alestia by extension. Either way, because the visions have become more straightforward, the scribe is more of a ceremonial position. Rather than carrying any real weight, it is just an attempt to continue Valenorth's tradition. Recently, Valenorth has given the scribe their own protege, someone to take over if the worst should happen. For this reason, I study valiantly under Valessa. Fortem.
Now, again, when I said... Ooh, carpet needs something to say. When I said, oh no, we're reading. Oh no! It's nothing against reading. I don't mind reading. I don't. So why did I say oh no? I don't know. I don't do that a lot. This carpet is pretty luxurious. Valessa gave it to me. It sure beats walking on the cold wooden floor. Scribes go all out when it's their seer's birthday. Aww. No windows. The town looks so peaceful and so quiet. And it's a far cry from the way I saw it last night. Hopefully the vision was far off, and not impending. Yeah, I really hope so too. I never watered this plant anymore, but it's still alive. Why not? It's a living being! With a spirit inside. Allegedly, plant life is a container for spiritual energy. It's odd, because in that case, plants are immortal. Are you sure about that? Alright, well, what's this? This bread is hard as rock. But I guess it's better than nothing. I'm in a hurry. I'll grab one to eat on the go. How low quality can you get? Well, I don't know. You're not that low quality, I think. This sword has been above my bed for as long as I can remember. It's ceremonial, and it couldn't really do anything in a fight. Fortem gave it to me when we were younger. That's how we met. Oh, okay. Alright. No, okay. This is the only other map that's lit up on the map, so look at the map. Ah, look, it's not on fire! So everything we were witnessing was just a dream. Well, vision. When I exit my house, I feel a wave of heat overtake me. The sun pierces through the canopy of Valenorth in fierce intensity. Must be summer. Some of the residents use makeshift fans, looking utterly exhausted. I gave it to Rain to give it to you. Fortem, however, stands there unaffected with a huge smile on his face.
Wow, I didn't expect you to dress that fancy. I'm a little jealous now. I feel underdressed. You should do my wardrobe next time we go out.
And look like you? Maybe. I mean, you look nice and casual. You said fancy, I dressed fancy. Now you're jealous? Take my wardrobe, I'll take yours.
Hey, are you okay? You look a little shaken up. Are you nervous about the ceremony?
Nah, something else, but apparently can't tell you.
Oh, I see. Perhaps we should find Valessa first. It must have been bad if you're acting like this.
I actually didn't read what I clicked, so, whoops.
But hold on. Just remember the basics. Visions are never foolproof. They're always full of errors. It's like looking at a painting. It's up to interpretation. Everyone who looks at it would walk away with something different.
Yeah, but in my dream, everyone died.
Not that I have visions, I'm just trying to help. Valessa will make sense of everything you saw. I know it. Sometimes visions make mountains out of mud piles.
You mean just one person's gonna die? Not everybody? All I know is that someone's gonna die! Fortem, it's worse than you think.
Whoa, really? Scare me half to death, why don't you? Let's put everything on hold then, and get Valessa. We're supposed to meet her in the town square. But if this is as bad as you say, you better tell me too. Not as a scribe in training, but as a friend. Got it?
No problem, as long as my character says so. There you go, you got it, Planet Fortame. I'll have to play by ear, Fortame. You're asking me to break our sacred traditions. I'm sorry, I have to obey the rules. You're more than a friend to me, Fortame. I don't know. Oh, are we wait a minute. There was flirting in the other room, and there's flirting now. Does that mean there's love able to be built up in this game? Aww. Be so sweet. But I'm interested in girls. There's a difference between romantically love and you love someone because you care about them. I mean, I see no point. Why not? Unless in the long run he turns out to be evil, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be. So, because it's a game, it won't really impact me in life. So sure.
Sweet. Glad to know you're on my side.
Uh-huh.
It's good to have a friend in someone like you.
Aww. You too. I don't know.
Anyway, we should head to the town square. With this vision business, we'll have a busy day. Don't waste too much time, alright?
No. Let's waste all the time. Fortame has now permanently joined your party. Permanently! Never to leave my side. Ever. A comrade joining your party also retroactively unlocks content. For example, you can bring Fortame to your home and talk to him there. Ah! It's a good idea to form a habit of revisiting previous areas. Ah. Interesting. Hey, door. I must be blessed with peaceful neighbors. I never heard a single peep come from next door. Fortame is loud, but thankfully he lives across the street. With him next door, I'd probably die of sleep deprivation.
Aw, are you thinking about me? I saw the way you looked at me just now. Give it to me straight. What's going on?
You're obnoxious loud, Fortame. I was thinking about how much fun, you must be. One is brutally honest and most likely will hurt his feelings. Probably. But one is saying another truth instead of the truth that you're thinking currently. This is considered a white lie. Probably as far as I would go in any form of lies. But it's not really a lie, it's just not exactly what you were thinking at the moment. But who has pure positive thoughts about everybody? Everyone has some kind of little tidbit that annoys you from even the ones you closely love. But you can always think about the positive things, and they overcome.
I guess you could say that, yeah. Being a scribe in training is pretty hard work. It's fun to unwind after everything is said and done.
See, he just seems like a sweetheart. He laughs and turns away from me. There's a hint of a blush on his face, but he covers it up with the scarf he has on his neck. He's quite reckless in his youth, but isn't almost everyone? Oh, completely. I know when I was a little young'un. When I was a young'un, I knew I did lots of naughty little things. I made people cry. I was nasty and naughty and selfish and still felt bad a little, but still I did it. Now I've grown up into a 29-year-old, and now I've become who I am. This is my home. Oh, that's you. What? Wait, what? Wait, where? Wait. On the map, I was a lot further away from here. Okay. There's not much to say. I know it's a mess inside, but I'll have to fix that later. Maybe Fortame and I could have a private word inside.
A bit bigger than my house, but mine has more rooms. Which is better, though? More rooms or more space? My interior design books don't really cover that aspect.
Space means more stuff. Rooms means more locations. I think more space kind of means something. As long as you have enough. More space is more luxurious. More rooms, you get more privacy. Both are great. It's just how you use them. There you go, positivity.
The master has spoken. I guess it's true, though. Work with what you have. And if you don't have it, someone else surely will.
Mm-hmm. Well, your house. I'm looking at houses. Oh, street. Let's look at the road. In Valinor, we're very in tune with the spirits. Many believe that it's because we're surrounded by nature. That is, however, except for the stretches of road we've created. They're semi-recent, and they've caused a pretty large uproar. Some thought it would lead to more and more deforestation. Thankfully, it never else escalated. It became very convenient. It didn't harm our connection to the spirits either. In fact, over time, that bond only appeared to get stronger. I mean, it's for convenience to at least clear some path, so you don't have to keep going, treading through roots, vines, and all that stuff. This is Fortim's house, and it's in tip-top condition. So even though he kind of stinkies, his house must be pristine. It looks brand new. He must take very good care of it. As I get closer, I notice a book left out on his porch. Why? That's not very pristine. I mean, why would you leave a book just sitting there? It has his name on the front, so I can only assume it's his own work.
Visions and paintings. A vision from the spirits is apparently more like a painting. When a vision is over, a seer or seeress can often vividly recall the bigger picture, while smaller elements are lost in translation. For example, if the vision was about the death of a villager, that part would be clear. However, how they died and what reaction each individual villager had to their death would be unclear. Instead of knowing this information, it is more like a gut feeling or a single interpretation of the events. In some cases, it is as if the spirits send us a single picture of an event, and the seer or seeress goes on to act it out in a dream in whatever way they can make sense of it. If at any time there was more than one seer or seeress, it is likely that their interpretations of each vision would be vastly different. But as there is only one seer or seeress at a time, we will never be able to put this to the test. Instead, the scribe discusses each vision in depth with the seer or seeress, and they come to an agreeable interpretation. Oftentimes, the smaller elements are disregarded, and only the bigger picture is given any credence. Using the death as an example, we would only assume a death is coming to Valinor. Digging into why it was going to happen would be impossible. Although, as the spirit's ability to reach out to us and communicate slowly increases over time, we have to wonder if soon these visions will be concrete, and interpretations would become a thing of the past. Fortem.
Isn't that cool to think about, Seer? The spirits are artists, and your mind is the canvas. There's so much work required in interpreting visions.
You're an artist, and your mind is canvas. Ah. But there's one thing you got wrong. You call me Seer, not Azure. Maybe I should have called my name Seer just because.
Of course, the spirits grow stronger every day. It's already gotten to a point where a scribe is near useless. I have more volumes written on the subject. I'm sure you'll find them.
Did you just make these books and just toss them into the wind?
Can you believe how much stronger they've gotten, though? I wrote this book years ago and it's almost outdated. We've been able to witness so much growth in one generation.
This is really good. This is really good voice acting. Very good character creation. That's Valinor's post office at the end of the road. Village-wide notices our post here, and we all have boxes. Sometimes it's easier to catch someone by mail when they're busy. I haven't checked my box in a while, but I rarely get any messages. I only really interact with Felisa and Fortim. We can't carry out our duties unless we're together in person. If I got mail from someone else, it would likely be junk. If Milas needed me, he'd come to me in person too.
There's a village-wide notice posted about your induction. I think you'll have quite the audience later tonight, Seer. There's a big party planned afterwards too, dancing and all.
Aw. What if my name was actually Gerfalger Blogger but just keeps going on and stretches on and on and on. I wonder how they do that. I don't really dance. That's pretty awesome. I hope intending. Would you care to dance with me? I don't really dance.
Sounds like you just don't know how to dance. I've been practicing my whole life. I'll have to teach you. I'm actually performing the ceremonial dance tonight.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Just, it's more like I don't like being focused of center of attention. So that's why I speak with you and Alicia, if that's the name I keep forgetting. But, yeah, center of attention, I just kind of cripple. Kind of crumble into a pile of mushy mush.
Each time a new seer or seeress is inducted, there's a ritual. A dance that's supposed to bless our people and your skill. It's very slow and intricate. I hope to do my best.
You do your best. And just know that everything you teach me is not your fault. I'm just going to crumble into a pile of unmentionable just because of just bleh. So if I start failing in front of you, it's not your fault. I just can't stand being center of attention. Got it. My legs just twist and turn and can't really handle that. Look like a fool to you, it look a fool to me, it look a fool to anybody. Hello. I often see Fortame up here, just passing the time. Climbing the trees of Valinnorth is his #1 hobby. He always talks about how he'll climb the Grand Tree one day. The higher up you live, the more you have to pay. Houses up there with great views are way too expensive. Why? Why, though? Because it's in high demand, so you have to raise the price so you get less demands? Of course, the elder happily lives above everyone else. Thankfully, that's not reflected in the way he treats us. I noticed the streams of water are in full flow today. That would feel so nice to have a stream of water just flowing on the side, underneath, or through your house, just for the sake of aesthetics. I love water. We siphon off water from falls higher up in the mountains. That's how we fill the water tank each and every day. Each morning, every citizen does a water run, so to speak. These runs are a requirement for everyone in Valinnorth. Without them, the tank would overflow and flood our village. I should do mine before it gets too late, actually. One person might not matter, but that's a bad mentality. Yeah! Indeed. I read that up there. That's not you, is it? This character's not in your party. Who is it then? I have no idea. Yet. So where to now? Backtracking? Next. Aha! New map. But I will save that for the next episode. So thank you for joining me for this one today. And yeah, I'll just continue the story. You continue stopping by, and you continue enjoying it. I mean, if you don't, then of course, why you're here. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. And until I see you guys again, have a great day, everyone.